PodMania Pro Wrestling presents.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the PPW Monday Fight Club Draft, where we see what superstars are going to be drafted to our Fire Pro Universe mode. I am joined by my commentary colleagues, Chris O'Brien, Garth Jackson. Garth Jackson, how are you on this historic night?
I'm good. I'm just looking forward to getting some quality on the roster first, and then, we'll see what else drops in.
Chris, how are you, my friend?
We have some great names on this wheel. No Hulk Hogan, which was a full bullet dodge. Moose is on the main event wheel, though. It's contentious. Just remember
The real champion.
the real champion. Didn't he lose at Dark? Never mind. Let's just
Semantics. we don't mention other brands on this.
we don't mention Dead Wrestling Company.
Exactly. We are the yardstick for wrestling promotions, which is why Moose has made it onto the main event wheel.
This is where the big boys play. Look at the adjective.
So, a little bit of housekeeping. We are going to be running our weekly show, Monday Fight Club, every Monday on YouTube. Today's draft, we have each chosen 10 superstars to go on a main event, randomizer wheel, a mid-card, randomizer wheel, tag teams, jobbers, and women. From these wheels, we will draft 16 out of the 30 names. They will then make up the roster for PPW Monday Fight Club. So, lads, without further ado, the tension has quite literally been palpable on this group chat about this historic night. Shall we get going?
Buzzing. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Right. I think we should leave the main eventers for now. Let's make that the main event. So let's start with the women. I feel like
I can't believe you put women below the jobbers.
I feel like if you look at
I
who
don't
we've
think
got
they would
on the
appreciate being called jobbers, to be fair. Let's just say they're all different in quality.
Enhancement talent.
Yeah.
they're a different kind of main event. Anyway, so we have got 30 women on this roster. Let's start
Out of
drafting.
curiosity, Gav, how many do you know?
The ones I put on.
What's he? I was just going to say.
So if we get all of those, it's fine.
Basically, ladies and gentlemen, Chris will be providing any historical knowledge that you need for some of these wrestlers, especially those who have wrestled in Japan and you might not be more
Riker
familiar
levels.
with. So,
Much like in 2009 levels.
let's get this started. So the very first draft pick for PPW is Kaylee
Ray. Current WWE NXT UK Women's Champion, former ICW Women's Champion, has worked for World Wondering Stardom, a linchpin of the British wrestling scene, and has come here because the scene is dead.
Soon to be jobber.
enhancement talent, other type of main event.
You said that when she signed for NXT UK.
Right, so there we go. That's our first woman on the roster. Let's keep this going. So pick number 2 for the women. 15 picks left, of course. We end up with Syuri from World Wonder Ring Stardom.
Current SWA champion, disciple of Kana, otherwise known as Asuka, from what I believe. Started her career in Hustle, of all places. And if you don't know Hustle, well, I have Hustle matches planned for the wheel. So,
Wonderful news. Right, pick 3 for the women. It is Rhea Ripley. Garth, this was one of your picks. Why did you pick Rhea Ripley?
She's really good, and she'll kick the shit out of most people.
Hard to
enough, isn't
disagree
it?
with that. Hard to disagree with that, to be fair.
let's be real, Garth. With the exception of you, and basically everyone on this wheel could beat the shit out of any of us but you. So
That is true. Yeah, true. Couldn't argue with that either. Pick 4. Impact Wrestling's very own Rosemary. Garth, another one of your picks.
Just building up the brand, boys. Quality.
I can't wait to have some kind of otherworldly supernatural wrestling match with Rosemary.
I'm all about
someone's
backstage
going to get
matches.
stabbed again.
Amazing. I'm so excited. So there we go. Pick 5 is going to be current NXT Women's Champion Io Shirai.
Also, a massive fan of Poppy.
Also a massive fan of Poppy. Who in NXT isn't a fan of Poppy?
Probably Dexter Loomis.
Cameron Grimes, I imagine, doesn't like Poppy.
He likes him if he'll get making money.
That's true. That's true.
Hence why he's not on our wheel, I think.
Sasha Banks, Garth.
It's boss time! Nah, screw that shit. Not doing any of that.
I
Not
really
cool,
hope every time we have a Sasha Banks match, Garth just shouts, "It's boss time!" That
I
would be my
hope every
favourite
time
moment.
She is a heel because
I want to hear Loaded 90s tribute band do a cover of Sasha Banks' theme.
Had a dream I hadn't made it. Yes, Sasha Banks will 100% be a heel because heel Sasha is best Sasha. With 6 picks in, the pioneer
the legend.
of
The
women's
legend.
wrestling.
Garth is essentially picking from
Yeah, we might as well have just
We literally-
lifted the TNA women's roster.
We
The
literally
legend.
we literally
The
a
pioneer.
fucking
Paved the way.
guilty podcast and next to none of them have made it.
It's an honour to have a true legend.
Brilliant. Let's keep
TNA
going.
Hall of Famer.
PPW, future Hall of Famer.
There we go. Current Raw Women's Champion, holder of the longest unbeaten streak in NXT history, Asuka, which is going to be fucking awesome.
Former opponent of Minoru Suzuki.
Oh my god.
Isn't everybody?
The guy's like
Did you not know
112. I think I did. I think. I'm not sure though. Could be wrong.
It's a bit of an uncomfortable match, I'm not gonna lie.
Can you imagine that, to be fair?
Akira Hokuto, I think. Yeah,
Akira Hokuto.
The Dangerous Queen, former WCW Women's Champion. I'm only saying that because it's the only promotion that she's wrestled in, but Garth will know. I never got a proper shake of it in All Japan Women's because she kept getting injured. Hopefully she can get a proper shake of it here in PPW.
I'm sure she will. Let's move on. 7 more picks left. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Maki Ito.
Great.
The Fallen Idol. Some amazing singing talent. Not many championships to her name, but she still has a lot of time left in her career. Hopefully she can pick up championships here in PPW.
Never gonna happen.
Garth is not going to book her.
She is nothing if not dark match talent.
Well,
Right.
she did compete on AEW Dark.
That is true. There you go. Just keeping it in the same family. Right. Let's do this. Last 6 picks. Oh.
Who is it?
Oh, the
Ronda
baddest
Rousey.
woman
Close.
on the planet is coming to PPW, Garth.
Amazing. And the women better watch out because she's coming to kick their ass.
We're going to have to double all her promos, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, 100%. It's all right. We'll script them for her. It's fine. 5 more picks. I can't help notice we are massively short of any Mayu Iwatani.
Kairi Sane.
The second half of the Kabuki Warriors and former NXT Women's Champion Kairi Sane has been drafted to PPW. Are you excited, Chris?
Yes, she's really good.
Let's move on then. 4 more picks.
You should have called her Kairi Kojo to confuse Garth.
Yes! I'm so excited that she's on. Yes! Awesome fucking Kongoff!
Awesome Kong, known for her appearance on Auntie Donna's Big Ol' House of Fun.
So everyone's just been put on high alert now.
She could do the AEW thing where she turned up for like 2 appearances and then stopped for reasons that we still don't quite know.
Cut off people's hair. Maybe we'll continue that storyline on PPW where she just cuts off people's hair and then just disappears for like 2 years. Maybe. Who knows? 3 more picks left in the women's division. Who will join the women?
Oh my god.
Oh my
Nakano.
god. Oh my god. Bull Nakano versus Awesome Kong. Oh
Gonna
my
be an
god.
absolute bulldozer.
Or Bull Nakano and Awesome Kong.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Our women division is fucking stacked. If anything screamed women main eventing a pay-per-view, Awesome Kong versus Bull Nakano is it? Surely.
Maki Ito versus Awesome Kong.
Oh my god, Jesus. Right, 2 more picks. 2 more picks. Who is going to end up on our wheel?
Oh.
Do you know what? I am more than happy with that. Azumi.
High speed ace of stardom. Garth, she moves faster than you can think. Believe me, she's incredible.
She's also 18 years old. It is fucking lunacy.
She's only 18 years old and she's better at wrestling than I'll be at anything in my whole life.
And with that lovely, lovely, happy thought, we move on to our final woman's pick.
Who do we all want?
I was just going to ask that. Chris, go on.
I want Rita Hoshiki. Obviously, she's the best.
The woman with the best kicks on the wheel. Garth, who would you like to see of the women left?
I want Jordan Grace. Another big woman.
Just to
It's not a bad
complete the
thing.
Impact set.
Just to have all the big hitters.
It's the only one on here he knows.
Well,
Rob.
to be fair, of all the Impact women, she's the only one that hasn't been drafted so far. So, yeah. I'd love to see Mayu Otani, I'm not going to lie, because she is amazing.
We know.
But I'd also quite like to see Ember Moon, just so that we can book her fucking properly. So either of those would be the dream. Though, to be fair, any of these women I'd be more than
I like
happy
the
with.
line we're having here between kayfabe and...
Oh, yeah, definitely. Go on!
Oh, Mayu Iwatani.
It's only the
Aegis
greatest
Stardom.
women's wrestler in the world right now, Mayu Iwatani.
Former holder of the red belt, the white belt, the high speed belt, the tag. She's just the best wrestler to ever grace stardom.
100%. 100. She's the only still to this day, the only person to hold both the red belt and the white belt simultaneously. She is an absolute godsend to the ring. So that leaves our women division looking like this. We have got Kaylee Ray, Sayuri, Rhea Ripley, Rosemary, Io Shirai, Sasha Banks, Gail Kim, Asuka, Akira Hokuto, Maki Ito, Ronda Rousey, Kairi Sane, Awesome Kong, Bull Nakano, Azumi, and Mayu Iwatani.
You can really tell that me and Rob picked 2/3 of the field.
Honestly, I think that's about as stacked as a women's roster can get. Garth, what are you feeling on that?
I'm looking forward to seeing clash of styles and clash of what's the word?
Champions.
Yes, and sizes. I mean, the fucking size difference in some of these women is unbelievable. It's going to be good fun.
I can't believe you can't put jobbers next, because that means we've put women below jobbers. Let's do tag teams.
That's fine. So, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we have got an enormous selection of amazing tag teams.
So let's just spin the fucking wheel already.
Not only good tag teams, but singles
wrestlers.
within
I
those.
was thinking that. So we start.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus, that is a pretty strong start. The fucking brainbusters. Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard going to be
Oddly
mixing
enough,
it up.
They never used the move.
They never did use the move.
Yeah.
Which maybe in PPW maybe. Right, let's see what else.
A double brainbuster.
Oh my god. Yes!
This is the natural disaster.
Yes! Typhoon is going to be on the
Earthquake,
PPW roster.
Typhoon.
I
Typhoon
can't
versus
wait.
Maki.
I cannot wait for
Jimmy
Typhoon.
Hart, bringing them down to the ring.
Oh, absolutely. We have got to have that. Definitely. I can't wait for Typhoon to win our main championship. That's going to be sick. Right. Let's move on. We have got... Yes!
Axis.
Axis.
They've not been on the best of terms for the past year.
They haven't.
At
But,
all.
Chris, think of the 2 single stars that we've now got on our roster.
Yeah, because we had a shortage of people we were picking up the wheel.
We did. So that's Go Shiozaki and Nakajima.
And Toshiko Nakajima, who is amazing at kicks. Goji Izaki, very good at wrestling when his shoulders are about to fall off.
Who have we got
He's also very
next?
good at staring. Ooh.
Oh, oh.
FTR and the Brainbusters.
Are we going to have a reformation of the Four Horsemen, of a version of the Four Horsemen right here on PPW? I would love to see it, Garth, wouldn't you?
Yes, definitely. FTR and the Brainbusters.
Oh, I'd so be up for that.
Ooh. Okay.
Most underrated
Make sure you
Attitude Era theme song.
Make sure you don't have a sunny bum in the shower, lad. Jesus.
Three.
Great, we can book JBL to win our championship. Wonderful.
JBL versus Stan Hands.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Lariato!
Nice.
There you
Grizzled,
go,
grizzled
Chris.
young veterans. If you can do a Scouse accent, now's the time. We have Zach Gibson and his quieter but somehow more annoying friend James Drake. Gonna show these fucking jobbers in the division how it's done.
Fair enough. Thought we weren't using the term jobbers.
How else would you describe?
Oh, oh, oh! Yes, the Miracle Violence
Miracle
connection.
Violence connection. For reference, Garth, that's Dr. Death, Steve Williams, and Bam Bam Terry Gordy. They tend to just wreck they wreck a lot of people. They don't like people having necks.
With Dr. Death in there, you're pretty much guaranteed anyway.
Yeah, and then Terry Gordy, who is like, imagine if like a baby became like 6'6",
Yeah,
and
like-
hated Japanese people.
Oh, them versus the Natural Disasters is going to be absolutely insane. We have got
Red Dragon.
Red Dragon,
Nice.
Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish,
Yes, Kyle O'Reilly and his friend.
who I actually
I love
prefer.
Bobby Fish.
I was just going to
I
say,
love
I
Bobby
love Bobby Fish. He's
You prefer
incredible.
Bobby Fish?
It's just he looks like Kyle O'Reilly's nice uncle.
Bobby Fish, he looks like he belonged in a strong mustard tin.
He looks like he should own his own aftershave.
Yeah.
He has a company of various strongman things, fish and fish.
Come on. Oh, we so nearly had them. We so nearly had them, but I'm happy. I'm happy we've got Strikeforce. Garth, one of your picks. I'm so
Tito
disappointed.
Santana
It's,
Tito
there's
Santana
such a dissonance
in the
between...
model of the Rick Martel.
Yes. Oh, are we going to see
Amazing.
arrogance used in any of our
Damn right
matches?
we are. And El Matador.
Oh, and this will make Garth really happy.
Right. That's it. Full house.
We can start the draft now. We can start the draft now. Garth's got his tag team.
Just have
got the boys.
Saban and Shelley fight each other for...
No.
Fight forever. So that's Motor City Machine Guns and the Brainbusters together, and Motor City Machine Guns and FTR, which is quite the thought. Chris.
Kings of Wrestling.
Chris, Kings of Wrestling, my man.
Bold claim.
And Claudio Castagnoli, otherwise known as Cesaro, and Chris Hero, otherwise known as Cassius Ohno. Two of the best wrestlers to ever grace, well, the ring. And they're bringing their talents here to PPW.
I mean,
Will we bring Sarah Del Rey? I do. I'm doing the recordings, but you know.
I was just going to say, you know this. So here we go. 3 more tag teams to be picked. And it's another Impact team, Garth.
Well, now technically part of WWE. Well, they were until they drafted
We-
us.
We would like to take this time to point out that we have a very lax drug policy.
Yes, and we don't mind it as long as it doesn't hamper performance.
We don't mind it as long as it's not performance enhancing and as long as you share with the boys.
Yeah.
We've said this, yet none of us have picked Matt Riddle. So it seems like we probably should have done.
He's not worth the bad press. He's not worth the bad press.
Right, 2 more tag teams, guys. 2 more tag teams. Who will be pick 29?
Strong BJ.
Strong BJ. Very, very excited.
Tonight's ending has most night should end with Strong BJ.
I am a big, big fan of Strong BJ. Their matches with the Violent Giants were incredible. So, we have got...
Should we... Garth, do you know who Strong BJ are?
No idea.
Chris, giving the
Who is
info.
it?
Well, it's Daisuke Sakamoto and Yuji. I've never been confident enough to say that name.
Okabayashi.
Yes, there we go. Mostly known for their time in Big Japan, but me and Rob mostly know them for their excursions in All Japan Pro Wrestling.
They're basically just big, big boys throwing big, big bombs. Which
Yeah.
seems to be a theme
Which is
in
why
all the tag teams we picked.
We have a Hoss division.
We do.
Yeah.
And then you look at our main event as well. We've got such hosses. So it's our last tag team pick. Garth, who would you like to see?
Let's have a look who we have left.
Basically, my
Possibly,
picks.
I would like to see BM Money because I love them, but also Too Cool just for the lols.
Oh my god.
Dang it.
I cannot wait for them to win our tag division if we pick them. Chris, who would you like to see?
For the sake of something different, I'd normally say the Violent Giants, but we have a lot of
lot of
Giants
hosses,
right now.
yes.
I'd like Eruption for something different. Laughter 7, a little bit of MMA influence going on in there. The American Wolves, as long as Davey Richards doesn't no-show, we'll be fine. Mexa Blood, if we're going to get a Lucha team, I think I'd prefer Mexa Blood over Lucha Bros, just because Bandito is the best. But otherwise, yeah, I'm happy with most of these teams.
I mean, if we get any of these, I'm more than happy, but I'd like to see Lucha Bros because I am a massive, massive Phoenix and Pentagon stan, plus that's 2 bona fide single stars, as well as a sick tag team.
Don't need more single stuff.
Mate, we don't know if we're going to draft moves yet. We might need them. And I'd also like to see Dangerous Techers as well. Zack Sabre Jr. and Tai Chi. One of the best tag teams that New Japan has brought out in a long, long time. So their tag division sucks. Let's see who we end up with. Pick number 30 is going to be...
Oh, this.
And just like that,
Get in.
Dangerous Techers, Zack Sabre Jr. and Chris's Bay himself, Tai Chi. I mean, Chris.
I'm glad to have Tai Chi on this roster. I'm going to be backdropping feels like no one's business. A student of Tokiyashi Kawada. Some would say he surpassed his legacy. Time will tell.
So just to clarify, our tag team division is as follows. The Brainbusters, the Natural Disasters, Axis, FTR, APA, Grizzled Young Veterans, Miracle Violence Connection, Red Dragon, Strike Force, the Motor City Machine Guns, the Kings of Wrestling, the Rascals, Strong BJ, Giggity, and Dangerous Techers. That's a pretty stacked tag division. I do like the fact that we've got hard hitters like the Miracle Violence Connection, Strong BJ, the APA, I love the fact that we got the old and the new in the Brain Bust and the FTR, and I love the fact that we got that one team that sticks out like a sore thumb in the natural disasters. So, excellent. Absolutely excellent. Let's move on then to our mid-carders. I'm going to leave the jobbers to last because I feel that is the real main event of our draft, is seeing if Doink the Clown gets drafted to PPW. So, lads,
This is probably the most eclectic bunch we have.
the jobbers or this wheel here?
This wheel here, like, there's a lot of variety here. You have everyone from like MMA badasses like Minoru Suzuki to indie standouts like Tommaso Ciampa and Scorpio Sky to DDT standouts like Yuki Ueno.
Of course you had to put a DDT guy on there. Of course you
Yuki
did.
Ueno isn't one of the. He's not one of the comedy guys. Yuki Ueno's fucking great. He's my wrestler of the year so far. Fuck you.
Let's
Surprised you didn't
start
put
this
in
draft.
the doll.
Yoshihiko, I think he's on there later.
Oh yes.
Garth. Money.
We should clarify: is this senior or junior?
Oh, this is definitely Ted DiBiase OG.
Now, just to clarify, Garth, is this Ted DiBiase with accompanying Virgil?
Nah, he dropped Virgil.
And just to clarify, this is in-ring Ted DiBiase, not manager Ted DiBiase, isn't it? Or is
Oh
it
yeah,
both?
very much.
Oh, okay.
We don't know, do we?
That is true. Let's get spinning this wheel
We
then.
can't pay our talent, so someone has to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's the bankroller trillionaire Ted. Genuinely, I'm quite happy with this. I think
Maybe he's going
Known
to
for
get a
his
proper
time
shot.
in Preston City Wrestling.
Preston City
Well,
Wrestling
he
alone.
wasn't used properly at WWE, and then they gave him that racist gimmick. So maybe we'll use him a lot better.
If they didn't make him overtly like, I don't know. It's got the potential to be something.
They couldn't have made him more Nigerian if they made him send out emails asking people to send his bank details.
Yeah, let him go.
Love it. Let's move on. Third pick of our mid-card division. And it's Mr. AEW himself. Only Mr. AEW himself.
Outwork
That
everybody.
That one must have been the quickest and shortest contract ever, because he's joined them for a couple of days. He's like, nah, I'm off to PPW.
It's because we've promised to use his proper theme. Christian!
No, don't say that. Don't say his TNA is in his proper theme. Garth will get annoyed for disrespect.
That is.
It is a banger, to be fair. So we know who's doing all the entrance themes then.
Oh.
We can actually do the Four Horsemen. MJF, the leader of the new Four Horsemen on AEW, has jumped ship with the rest of his
Pinnacle.
brethren.
Pinnacle is the call. Is it Pinnacle? Something daft like that.
I don't know. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Oh dear,
Yeah, I
that's
think
dreadful.
so.
That's dreadful. Well, we have bought the naming rights because
It's
we're
not It's not
PPW.
his fortune.
We do what we want. We do what we want. We're
14,
PPW.
14-4.
Oh god.
Oh,
Julie.
Oh, it's Jay
not who
Lethal.
I know. But you know what? I'm not mad with Jay Lethal.
He's a
Great,
quality wrestler.
great talent, incredible
talent.
talent.
Great talent.
Veteran as well.
Veteran. Old head will do a
Veteran.
good
A
job.
grizzled young veteran. You could say.
And if we ever need someone to do some amazing Ric Flair impressions, he's the
No,
man.
we're having Jay Lethal as Jay Lethal. He's come here so we can respect him.
Not as Black Machismo. That
Because he needs
disappoints
to
me
go somewhere that
greatly.
respect him. But
Oh yes.
Yes! The Junior!
no.
He's come back out of retirement.
No, the Jushin Funderliger, or is it Juicing Funderliger, which is a version on the Fire Pro Workshop where they've given him steroids.
Amazing. I love it. We will have to talk
You want
about
to
that
go-
later.
He wants to crack the main event.
Let's see who else we've got then. Eli Drake.
Surely he should be in the jobber section. Because that's where he belongs, quite frankly.
No.
PPW's very own version of The Rock, Eli Drake. Are you excited,
Couldn't
Garth?
afford Rock.
I'm excited to see what promos we can come up with for him.
So am I.
Rock.
So am I, my friend.
Rob, can we have Rock on the roster? No, we have Rock at home, but Rock at home.
That's gonna be sticky. What Brian Cage will do me.
Just out of interest,
Well-
right? Two things, Garth. One, your draft picks seem to be coming up a lot, which seems to make you very, very happy. They're all Impact, or Impact at one time or another, which should make you very
Impact.
happy.
Impact alumni.
Or from the 80s.
It's just the way the algorithm works. Giving the people what they want.
Just quickly, is Brian Cage going to be accompanied to the ring by Taz?
Nah.
Nah.
Doesn't need him.
Fair. No, he doesn't need him, to be fair. Let's move on then. Oh, I don't fucking believe this.
For God's sake! We've almost
Mr.
had Minoru
Perfect.
Suzuki twice.
Mr. Perfect. Another one of Garth's hand-selected talents.
Beautiful.
Wow.
And
I mean,
mid-card is basically just all the people but Hulk Hogan wouldn't let get over.
speaking of which,
Oh, no, it's going to be shown. Oh, no, it's not. The mid-card's meant to be like fast workers, like young guns trying to get themselves over.
No. Psychological masters also work at the mid card.
Garth, can you imagine when we did all? Can you remember when we last did our draft and Chris's head fell off when we started drafting all those opening on Kane? But didn't he get
That video's
taken?
still-
He's been-
And
he's-
Triple
That video's
H.
still on the account, people.
These aren't specifically going to me. These are we all have to deal with this.
Oh. Yeah, but we
I'm
don't
happy.
care. That's the thing. We think Jake Roberts is fantastic. Oh, and
So
plus
do I,
we've
but-
got some fantastic high flying talent left. And there you go. You can't moan now, Chris.
Yuki Ueno, current DDT Universal Champion. Some great cracking matches against the like of Sakaguchi and the good Okada, Yusuke Okada. He's liked some of my tweets. He's a big fan of my channel.
Can't see the good old Carter.
I just did, Gar. Fight me.
Don't tell him that. He will. We'll have to put you in the main event of Fight Club.
We'll have to put Okada in the main event.
Do we
that's a
have
point, Will.
is Kazuchika Okada on this?
He is.
Wheel
He is
anyway.
indeed
Oh,
on the
okay.
main event wheel.
To be fair, I like him in Fire Pro because in Fire Pro he's not working with two slip discs.
That is true.
Dragon Lee,
There we go. Some high flying
There you
action
go.
that Chris wanted.
one of
Flippy shit for
the
you, Chris. There you go.
one of the best luchadors going right now. Former star of CMLL before he left under dubious circumstances. Current
Yeah.
Ring of Honor Television Champion, going to be facing Tracy Williams on the 29th.
Let's move on then.
Let me just sit there for a second because I brought up Ring of Honor.
Of... oh,
Oh
Huh?
yes.
Bob Hack.
The bastard.
little
The
dirty bastard from Newcastle.
The little Geordie bastard himself. If only we'd drafted the rest of Death Triangle. Still the
How we're,
shittest
lad.
name. How we're, lad. So, we've got 3 more mid-card picks. And we have got some fucking picks on that wheel. Jesus.
Ooh. Regal.
Tasty.
Regal.
William Regal versus Ted DiBiase.
Talk about your fucking psychological masters. There you go.
William Regal versus Jake Roberts, did someone say?
Yeah.
Amazing. William Regal versus Mr. Perfect. We have got some. We're gonna have to go full TNA and have a Legends title. It's just gonna have to happen. Right, so lads, 2 more mid card picks. Hiromu's still on there. Andrade, Ishii, Aleister Black, Shingo,
Champa.
Ciampa, Tommaso
Marco
Ciampa
Ciampa.
makes his way to the roster. So, with 1 more draft pick to go, Garth, who would you like to see on this roster?
Honestly, I would like to see Ricochet or John Gresham, because I like John Gresham. Of what I've seen.
Yeah, he's tremendous. He really is.
Technically amazing.
Yeah. Technically almost perfect, would you say? As close to perfect as you can get?
I mean, like, he managed to get a great match out of Flip Gordon. So.
You managed to get a good match out of Tiger Mask.
He did, and that's hard.
That is
hard.
hard.
Oh my god.
And it was Grumpy Tiger Mask as well, which is even worse.
Yeah. Grumpy Tiger Mask is both scary and useless. It's a weird...
Chris, who would you like to see? I know you'd like to see John Gresham, that goes without saying.
Minoru Suzuki, just to see him murder people. Shingo, for the sake of some pumping bombers. Timothy Thatcher, so I can prove to Garth that he isn't a fucking mid-carder. And Takayama, because he's mental.
Just bombs for days.
And you want Hiromu. We know you want Hiromu.
Do you know what? No, I don't want Hiromu. I would love Hiromu, don't get me wrong. If we get Hiromu, I'm certainly not going to be bothered. Just like Ishii. But I'd like to see Andrade. Simply because the man is so fucking talented. He could quite easily be the top guy, and he has been so poorly handled. So, fingers crossed we can make a difference here. Just like Aleister Black, I'd like to see him as well. But we get...
Shelton
Bench. Do you know what? Shelton Benjamin, just like Jay Lethal, is a solid worker and an old head. Very, very, very impressed. Not bothered at all. We have got some names left on that fucking wheel. Jesus
Shingo,
Christ.
Thatcher, Ricochet, Kenta, Takayama.
Fucking hell. Hiromu, Ishii. Jesus.
Despy.
Oh my god, I forgot Despy was on that wheel. So, just for those who need a little bit of a rundown of who we've got in this mid-card, or should I say the old card, we have got Ted DiBiase, Apollo Crews, Christian, MJF, Jay Lethal, Jushin Thunder Liger, Eli Drake, Brian Cage, Mr. Perfect, Jake Roberts, Yuki Ueno, Dragon Lee, Pac, William Regal, Tommaso Ciampa, and Shelton Benjamin. I don't want to say I'm disappointed with the mid-card that's been drafted, but
it's mostly gas picks.
It's mostly, if we look, Ted DiBiase is technically, well, he's not technically retired, he's ancient. Christian, technically retired. Jushin Thunder Liger, retired. Perfect.
We've got the magic time machine. We're bringing them back.
I think the only people on... I don't know how... I think the only people on there, like, below or around 30... is fucking Dragon Lee.
What are you talking about? They're all in their prime? They're all in their prime years?
Alright, let's do this. Just spin the wheel, Rob.
Main event. Okay then, lads. So let's move on to the main event wheel. 30 names. Let's get this going. Let's waste no more time on who we are going to get on this wheel. If only you knew how much time had really been wasted. Oh, the Limitless. The Limitless. Keith
the King
Lee.
of the Ring.
The King of the Ring.
Intelligence and power.
There you go.
Best of the greatest.
I am very happy to have him on our roster. Very happy.
Great to have him versus Moose.
Ooh. Adam Cole, baby!
Apparently we're just having the 2019 NXT main event roster. Okay.
I will just point out that we do have Red Dragon on our roster, which means that we can reform the Undisputed Era.
Do we have to, though? They're
No.
really tired. They're really tired, and I hate them.
We don't. We don't.
Ooh.
Oh, will it make Garth happy? Will it make Garth happy?
Either one's fine.
Hey.
AJ Style. I'm doing the hands. No one can see it.
I bet a wrestler.
Get ready to fly.
I knew you were going to say that. You love that theme.
Yeah, because he spent half of when we watched the John Cena match giving her out about his
Oh yeah, he did. Go on.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
Joe.
Joe is gonna kill you.
The amount of vintage TNA on our roster is fucking disgusting.
It is. It's like
Disgustingly amazing.
It's like we've literally scooped up one of Garth's wet dreams.
No, that's absolutely disgusting. What a disgusting visual.
You're like your internet drops and it's advertising you different internet in the corner.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
Another Kenya legend.
One of the best wrestlers to ever grace the ring.
Oh, 100%. Let's get rid of
What
that.
theme do we use?
His
WWE one.
Stop trying to make this roster more TNA than it has to be.
We can have TNA angle with WWE theme. I think that's the right way to go.
Perk angle.
Yeah.
It's real. It's damn real.
The one where somehow his neck got longer with his beard.
Yeah. Oh.
The People's
Rock.
Champ. The People's Champ is here. I mean, we have
Imagine if we had Eli Drake and The Rock in the same team.
Oh my god, in the same stable.
Just Rock, dude. It would be just Rock cutting promos and Eli Drake taking notes.
The promo bros.
The Pro Bros. Amazing.
How come like all the different bikes have ended up in like one block?
Oh, dang.
We've just ended up with one of the best wrestlers in the world today, and Garth's upset we didn't get Moose.
It's not Moose.
I'm fine with Kenny Omega.
The best bout machine. I am fucking made up that we've got him in. Made up. 9 names to go. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Why? Who picked Goldberg? Was it Garth?
Of course it was fucking Garth.
It wasn't me, I'm pretty sure. Actually, it was me, yeah.
Oh, you absolute bell top.
But we're talking the Machine Goldberg, not this old fart who drops people on their heads.
It's the same wrestler.
Yeah, but when he was in his prime.
When in his prime, he could hit 2 moves in his prime, and he can hit 1.5 moves now. Not much has changed.
And he won lots.
Can we just appreciate that Goldberg is probably going to win this first tournament? It's probably going to happen,
we
guys.
don't have to put him in.
Yes, we do.
Right, let's see who we get. 8 more names to go. There we go, Chris. Are you happy now?
Wrestlers to ever live. Mitsuharu Misawa.
I'm
Some of the most legendary
so
belts
happy
of all
about
time.
this. Just quickly, Chris, are we having Misawa or Tiger Mask 2?
Tiger Mask.
Tiger Mask 2. Tiger Mask 2 fucking sucked.
No.
He wasn't good as Tiger Mask 2.
He was still
He had
better
a-
as Tiger Mask 2 than most wrestlers in the ring.
I mean, yeah, but like, it was the 90s, man. That's not. Actually, it was the 80s. It's the 80s, man. Everyone sucked.
All of All Japan would beg to differ.
All of Garth's fucking.
Stan Hansen would beg to differ.
Exactly. On this day, I see clearly.
Oh, Edge and Christian on the same roster.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, Edge and Christian. There you go.
And you know what we needed? More tag teams.
We absolutely did. Yes, I don't feel like we
We
are.
do, because all those other ones are going to break up.
It's true.
The natural disasters implode.
Oh, when they explode, aye.
The storyline. I think that might be the A storyline on our show. I think. Anyway,
Who's going to be the heel?
the Typhoon, obviously.
Oh, I'm liking whatever comes out here. Shinya Hashimoto.
Yes. Love Shinya.
Shinya Hashimoto.
The
Fucking
master of the wheel kick.
yeah, he kicks for days. He's fucking massive. Unfortunately, Garth's exposure to him isn't great because it's his fucking matching career with Scott Norton.
Oh god,
But he
yeah.
is fucking fantastic. As
Right.
long as we don't have a Gower on our roster, we'll be fine.
We don't.
As long as he wears his headband to the ring.
God, yes. Yeah. He's got to
Yeah.
wear it. He's got to wear it.
Why the fuck wouldn't he? Why would that even be a question?
Peak
Don't
Hashimoto,
scare our
Garth.
fucking, don't fucking scare our viewers.
Yes!
Yes!
He is here. The man himself, Stan fucking Hansen, is on the PPW roster.
Spitting tobacco and lariating fuckers. It's gonna be great.
I'm here to chew tobacco and lariat fuckers, and I'm all out of tobacco. Cannot wait
Apparently,
for that.
he
man.
never drank hard liquor, which I somehow don't believe.
Oh, the man looks
Let's
like
hope
a
we
whiskey
find.
drinker.
Let's hope we find a bill where he's wearing his hat.
I hope so.
Ah,
Okada.
Kazuchika
Okada.
Okada. Kazuchika. Oh my god, we can have Okada versus Okada, Chris.
we don't have Okada on the roster.
We could have Lariat versus Lariat.
Stan Hansen versus Kazuchika
that's just-
Okada.
Lariat versus Lariat. That's just for Never Division, Gav.
That is just the Never Division. Imagine if we got Shingo and Ishii as well. 3 more picks, guys. We've only got 3 more main event picks.
And then the jobbers, which I'm more excited for, to be honest.
Roman Reigns. Heel Roman
young
Reigns.
blood.
I think we can all agree it's going to be head of the table Roman, right? Okay.
Yep.
That needed
No,
to
it's
be
going to
said.
be it's going to be NXT Roman.
Suit the businessman. Wall Street Roman.
Is this our last pick?
No, we've got 2 more.
Second more. Ooh,
There you go.
Ace.
I am very happy with that. Go Ace.
Yeah, I've seen him live. He is somehow more attractive in person. It's ridiculous.
He is a very attractive man, in
He's
fairness.
very radiant. He's radiant. He glows. You imagine that he'd perk up a party because he probably has ecstasy in his pocket. He was stabbed by his former girlfriend, and that's why he took time off earlier in his career.
Right, there was literally so many facts in that small, compact sentence. I don't know what to say. So, lads.
Don't ask Garth what he wants. We know what he wants. He wants Moose.
Garth, you want Moose or Bret Hart? Are we in agreement?
Bret Hart, Moose, or
Sting. He probably wants Sting.
Bret Hart and Moose.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, he was going to say Sting, but he didn't want to prove me right.
Or Moxie, maybe.
Moxley would be a good shout. I'm rooting for someone like Kabashi because he's incredible. Miyahara because I'd like to see fucking Rob ditch that alarm. Vader because we need more big men, obviously. Brian because we need the best wrestler to ever live. Just
I
a
would
good wheel.
It is a good wheel. I don't think anyone on this wheel that we get,
Apart from me.
apart from maybe Moose, and I'll be maybe Taker. It depends if we have our own WrestleMania
I know,
show.
I don't want Taker just because I really, really, really don't want him to encourage the young people to bring guns to the locker room.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm going to click, and we are obviously going to end up with Undertaker. I can just feel it in my bones.
Nope. Ooh.
Do you know
Big
what?
Bobby Lashley.
Do you know
I love
what?
Lashes. Lashes is great though. I'll take Lashes.
Bobby Lashley, I am more than happy with. I am
Bobby
very
Lashley
happy with
versus
Bobby.
Stan Hansen.
So we have Keith Lee, Adam Cole, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, totally new job. Kurt Angle, The Rock, Kenny Omega, Kuntberg, Mitsuharu Misawa, Edge, Shinya Hashimoto, Stan Hansen, Kazuchika Okada, Roman Reigns, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Bobby Lashley.
That's a pretty good stacked main event.
Yeah, and we can only pick 8 of these guys for our tournament.
And that we can include the mid card in that. I just want to quickly say that, and tag teams. So just bear that
And
in mind.
jobbers.
Now, lads, ladies and
jobbers.
gentlemen at home, I want you
Additional talent.
I want you to look at this roster. Look
I can't
at the
believe you went along with
names.
my suggestions. I really can't believe you went along with my suggestions.
We go
You
from
put Doink on there?
me. We go from Misawa, Hashimoto, Stan Hansen, to the Invisible Man, a blow-up doll, Doink the Clown, and Curry Man.
Don't you fucking refuse to say Yoshihiko's name? Jesus.
So- now, am I right, lads, in thinking that we are picking 10 names from this, not 16?
No, I thought we were only picking 5. Because we don't need a lot of jobbers, do we?
Garth, how many do you want to pick? You're the tie.
Why don't we just go for 2 each and have 6?
2 each. So does that mean we can just straight up pick in the wheels to perk for us?
Nope,
Well,
we do
no,
6
like-
picks. The wheel is in motion. Oh,
Oh, fucking Goldberg versus Goldberg.
the real Goldberg has been drafted to PPW.
You know what I loved there was because Rob could feel the power being taken away from the wheel, and he was like, "Nope, this is a bad precedent to set." Quick, the wheel.
Always pay attention to the wheel. Always. Oh my
Fucking
god,
hell.
the fucking state of this wheel. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Oh, fucking Spike Dudley.
Spike Dudley. Spike Dudley's great, though. Spike Dudley's a great jobber.
Aside from Barry Horowitz, and to be fair, Curryman, because he is just Christopher Daniels in a mask, I mean, he's probably the most able
What would
wrestler.
he have done if he fucking drafted the Addiction?
It would have made more sense. I mean, it makes more sense for him to be on the Addiction and then as Curryman as opposed to just being drafted as Curry. Fucking shock.
Yes. Give me a shell, yeah.
Is he going to be doing his Austin gimmick?
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Oh yeah.
You can say all you want, Gaff. I'm picking the course.
You got a busy day tomorrow, buddy.
Oh, I like how you assume I don't already have any. I picked my picks based on who I had on my prior.
Kurt Hawkins.
Kurt of the Hawkins.
He really likes figures.
Yep.
Is that the one fact you got for him? He likes figures, he does.
He's a former WWE Tag Team, two-time WWE Tag Team champion. He fought AJ Styles in Battle of Los Angeles.
Anything else?
There's not a lot to say. There's not a lot. He doesn't exactly have a lot of fucking accolades, does he?
That is true. That is true.
Well, is he going to be an edgehead?
Ooh,
Oh.
We could have had we could have had Yoshihito, the greatest blow-up doll in the history of wrestling, and instead we get a pimp.
We do get the pimp. However, lads, final
the last
jobber
one.
pick.
I want the Invisible Man.
I want Doink.
I also want Doink. I'd love it that we have Misawa versus Doink the Clown. Only in PPW would that be a possibility. As the wheel goes. Oh, it's a boring jobber, for fuck's sake.
Oh, Yoshihashi alone. Leave my. I'm gonna fucking push. I'm gonna push to have Yoshihashi pushed.
One more jobber for luck.
No, we don't need
The
more
wheel is
jobber-
in motion, Chris.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Yes!
Oh, mate, we need. I want him versus Goldberg on the first show. Can we make that happen on the first show, please?
I mean, we can't leave it at 7. It needs to be an even number.
Oh, for God's sake!
This is the last one. This is the last one. Go on. Go on. Go on. Yay! Curryman!
Yano as a jobber, and in most cases he tends to have a winning record.
Has Curryman got the greatest finisher name in the history of the world?
What, the Spice Rack?
The Spice Rack. What a fantastic finisher name.
Anyway, we'll see.
Lads.
So, the jobbers, we have Gilbert, Spike Dudley, Shell Yes, Shark Boy. What was his fucking indie name? I don't remember. Kurt Hawkins, Yujiro Takahashi, Yoshihashi, going to be a jobber feud for an ages right there. The Invisible Man, unfortunately not the Invisible Stan, but you know, we have room in our budget. And Curryman. What kind of curry? Vindaloo? Masala? Is
He's
he
hot
going to
and
be
he's
really
spicy.
weak and be I was about to say, is he going to be weak and be a coma?
He's hot. He's spicy.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on this inaugural and in no way riddled with technical difficulties draft. We will be back next Monday for our inaugural episode of Monday Fight Club. We'll be giving you all of the information in regards to championships and how the world of PPW is going to be run on that first episode. Do not miss it. From myself, Chris, and from Garth, we bid you good night.